Hello, and welcome, or welcome back. So I just finished the Spire ascent to get to the first chest, and now I'm ascending to get up to akelous. Sometimes I'm lazy with my jumps. Check out the first video in this series. I haven't decided how I'm going to label it, but it should be pretty clear. To look at my loadout and anything else. And I love how I just fell there. One interesting thing that I want to say about how it just fell is that, yeah, when you fall from there, normally it just kills you. But luckily, when you fall from that spot, it just drops you down to this level. So I just wasted some time. Maybe I should re-record this. But I just want to, in case you're watching this, just want you to see, let me put on my stompies just because I'm kind of annoyed by this. I want you to see that there is a little safety involved, that that you can have some fault tolerance. That's what I'm trying to say, fault tolerance. So here we are, and this jumping is not an issue in this portion. Subsistence, opening stock, shot, no big deal. So for this, what I'm going to do is run Wish Under and my trace rifle and my linear fusion. And then once I'm done taking out all the harpies that I want to take out right before damage phase, I'm going to switch to Wither Horde and get a little bit special. I just need a couple shots and then do damage phase. So I'm not goated on damage. This will probably take me 6 damage phases if I'm good. So, this isn't a speed run or, hey, look at me, I'm the best. I'm just doing this. So, yeah, that's it. I have linear fusion. Running a double special is not any, or rather, it keeps you topped up on all the ammo you need. You'll notice after damage phases, I will keep my double special equipped until I'm pretty full on my heavy, and then I'll switch back to Wish Under. Just so that I can, because I like being able to one-shot harpies and not have to waste my trace rifle. Because, I mean, I'm not the best, so I can sometimes run or get low on trace rifle. I don't want to be low on trace rifle coming into boss phase, because the trace rifle is what I use to shoot the red eyes. So we go in, immediately go to the right. Oops. One shot. Knife trick. Got the Arctrician. And one hipster thing I do, I just use the bow for this. It's all the same. I don't need a full draw, just enough to get the arrow there. Boom. So I always start with this arc circuit. Don't need to drop down or anything. And then I avoid the center because I hit the first 4 in the center. I didn't call that out, but that's a meta strat. Just first person to get Arctrician takes out the center, all 4 of them. Run towards these guys, get invis for a second, take out those last 2. See, harpies are there. I'm not even going to bother with the harpies on the back right there. These ones on the left will cross over the bridge, so I'll end up killing them. But I've never taken the time to kill them right at this exact spot in the cycle. So I get those first 3 there, come over here, get that one, turn back, come here, get that one, kill a guy, get some invis, take a node, drop down, no big deal. Invis. Now right here, see I have about 25 seconds of arc. This is where I take out these harpies. Got those. Run over here. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. And now to be safe, you don't have to. But I take out the other harpies over there. I got some healing I need. And now I have 12 seconds. All those harpies are gone. So I can come over here and do this if I want to. Can I? Yep. Oh, I actually just lost arc. So sorry for the terrible example that I just made. But I was talking and not paying attention to my time. So I'm going to go back and kill this Minotaur. I'm going to have to kill another Minotaur. So there's no rush once I finish taking out the Minotaur. I don't know why I just dodged there. Huh, we're good to go. We've got that. You see more ads spawning up top here. This is going to trigger damage phase for us. They all just did their thing right there. No rush at all. Look back, make sure no harpies. Good to go. So, make sure everything's loaded. We are set. I forgot to switch to Wither Horde. Not a big deal. I'll make sure to do it for next time. I'm going to have to equip Wither Horde at the beginning here anyways to make sure I get filled up on heavy. So you see Trace Rifle, I'm just going... There we go. Let me start with my super. I don't know how effective the super is, but it's just some free damage. There. See, look at how terrible that damage phase was. Like, I don't claim to be awesome. But it gets it done. Start. So I have Wither Horde equipped. So hopefully I get some heavy drops like just happened there. We're just going through. And then I'll equip my equip heavy to get some special drops. None yet. Not a big deal. I don't really need Wither Horde at this point. But I will, let me do that. Keep Wither Horde equipped just to demonstrate a cycle of how I go through this using a trace rifle. Oh, go. So I'm pretty economical, pretty frugal with using my trace rifle when clearing these nodes. If I ever need to take out a Minotaur, I can use a shot of Wither Horde or more. Or like you just saw me do, 2 knife tricks. So the entire boss fight is like this. It's probably pretty boring. Like I said, probably 6 damage phases. So feel free to stop watching and go on to the next one. Whatever you like. It's all just rinse and repeat. One thing I would like to mention is the safe places in this map. Safe places are found underneath all these stairs. Like right here in particular is a safe place. The other portion under those exact same stairs is not really safe. Stuff will still look at you, shoot at you, get to you. But that place that I just pointed out, that is a safe place. You can hunker down under there and go AFK for a few minutes if you need to. So this area under here is where I'll take harpies out if I need to. If they're nice and close like that, though, I use my knife trick. Very carefully line them up. They're a little far away, so I'm going to just use my trace rifle to do that. And then get me some healing. And I am out of attrition already. It's totally fine. Usually I plan to be out of attrition by that point. So I'm just going to clear some ads. Not a big deal. It's just fun to waste a little time. It's also good for getting... uh-oh. So now this is trouble, right? Low health, I don't have a healing grenade, no other sources of healing because I wasted my melee, no class ability, etc. So underneath this area right here isn't necessarily the most safe, but if you jump, then it can be okay. So get a couple. And I was talking, so I don't even know how I just flubbed my knife tricks there. But right before I hit the Minotaurs, I just want to show, like under here is a safe place. Super safe, come in here, hunker down. The boss actually will not like come right there at a low level and look at you to shoot you. He just won't. Same thing over here. When I come down here, I'm up, crouch, and I'm right here. The boss won't come down to this level to come and look at me and shoot me. I haven't explored the other two sides because I always start over there and always end right there. But anyways, let me do a shot of Wither Horde. And we'll just get that. No invis necessary. We got a heavy drop. And now we need to finish out this circuit. I will jump up instead of getting it from the side like I usually do. That. Did I get all the harpies? I didn't. But you know what? I'm just going to give this a try. It shouldn't be a problem. Crouch down. Do whatever I want. I just wasted my thingy because I forgot which button I had that bound to. It's fine though. So we get that. And we got weak and clear. Let me do my super. And then get heavy going to him. Hopefully I survive this. I'll drop down if I feel badly. There we go. Switch over to my controller. Get my health back. That was a decent save. I stayed pretty calm. So, we're going. Got 18 heavy. Reload this guy. You see just how very lackadaisical I can be with this. Just chilling. You see I have full special, full heavy. So I like the comfort of being able to destroy harpies whenever I want to, at whatever range I want to. Have unlimited ammo, one shot. I'd rather take the extra second to switch from and to Wither Horde, gather some ammo if I need to, than not have that convenience. But I'm also lazy right now, so that's why I'm not constantly doing it. And you notice how much better that second damage phase was than the first one. So I think if I use weak and clear the whole time, I can get it to 4 phases. So maybe this will be a 5-phaser. That was a little slow because I was thinking about the fact that I just said phaser. Continue noticing how I just ignore these harpies. Notice all the heavy drops that exist. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this. Whenever I have harpies still there, I'll back up. There we go. Notice how those nodes can take a while to proc sometimes. They're very annoying. You see how my knife trick took a second, and now I just really wasted my knife trick. So I'm just going to let my electrician run out and switch to mouse keyboard real fast. And very frugally take out these harpies. On my trace rifle, I have the extended mag on, which increases the time to reload. But I also have trace rifle loader, as opposed to fusion rifle loader, linear fusion loader, on my arms. I'd recommend probably using linear fusion rifle loader, but I just don't really care that much. So let's get my knife trick back, get some invis, scout about for Minotaur, who is in the opportune position. He might drop down. He didn't. And we're just gonna take those guys out, double check for harpies, and then we get ready for damage phase. So we close it, we look for Wither Horde, make sure it's loaded, load the linear fusion rifle, and we're ready. I did not waste my healing grenade, not that it matters this time, because I killed all those harpies there. That wasn't as fast as a super awesome person would have done, but it wasn't it wasn't terrible either. Oh, now he starts to move. There we go. So that's 3 to get us just past 50%. So I doubt I'll get 25% each time. So probably looking at 6 total damage phases. Sorry if that's less than impressive. But this is I don't want to sort of brag and say it's a solo flawless guide for every man, but it kind of is. Anybody can do this. We've got these movement mechanics, the strategy, all these things. They're very simple mechanics, and especially this build. Hunter, for me, is the second most difficult to die on. The Titan is the most difficult to die on, because you throw your hammer, and I totally forgot to get the center while I'm talking here. Sorry for the false start there. Titan, you throw your hammer, and you're invincible for a few seconds. Just ridiculous. And also, like I just mentioned, the fault tolerance right there, I just flubbed that up. I was going through halfway down here before I realized that these nodes weren't proccing. I saw the second node of the sequence and I realized what the reason was. So another movement mechanic with this is, as much as possible, staying off the top of those catwalks, especially when the boss is near. The boss will just push you right off if it gets a chance to. So The center of this whole arena, if you call it that, is the most dangerous part, but the second most dangerous is the tops of any of the catwalks. So, for reasons like that, you know, you got enemies coming towards you, they'll knock you off, or jump towards you, and even though they look diminutive, I guess they weigh a lot more than me. So, usually I get to that in 2 jumps, but for some reason it feels like it's going to take me 3. And I want to be careful. If you heard that sound effect, you'll notice again how long it took that node to proc. Right here, yep. Boss is hanging around there. Boss wasn't really going to be much of a damage or of a danger right there, but I just wanted to play it super safe. Boink. I'm going to take them out since none of them are super close. So by them I mean the nodes. And then again, ooh, there we go. They're close. Got other harpies. Let me see if I can reach him. Good to go. Let's get you. I'm taking my time because I'm not in a hurry. But these guys, ah, that's too bad. But they're close enough I can get my class ability. You can tell, I just really dislike using my trace rifle to kill these things. There we go. And since there's a Minotaur over there, that means there's a Minotaur over here. Whoops, wasted that. No big deal. I didn't realize they were going to be scorched out of existence. I think I got all of them. Good to go. Take a real look at everything. Loaded, loaded. We're ready to go. Miss. 1, 2, hit, super, and fusion rifle. If you're on controller and don't have pinpoint control like this, then you know, use Gallahorn, something like that. And you know, just a regular legendary grenade launcher. Perfectly acceptable. I just do that because every so often I like to switch things up. I just wasted my class ability there. I do that every so often. Sometimes it's because I want to be invisible, or I think it's going to do something for me. I went to the wrong side. So we see that damage phase may have gotten me almost 25%. So I'm going to try hard to make this the final damage phase. Trying, though, doesn't honestly help me very often. So I won't have my hopes up too high. Maybe. Maybe. The boss is going sort of that direction. You may not have felt it like I did, but the boss impeded me a little bit. I was ready for the boss to push me drastically in one direction or another and to save myself. It ended up not being necessary, but I was prepared. So you see me running along the inside there, as opposed to the outside on a direct approach to that second to last node there, or the last node that I hit. There we go there. Oh, that was pathetic. I'm just gonna B. I don't know why that didn't proc. Alright, 25 seconds. Two sets of 4 harpies. Okay, those last two might be trouble, but we'll see. So let's go and get our electrician. Reload while I'm invis. I guess the Minotaur's up here. I don't need grenade energy, so I didn't bother picking up that well. And we have another Minotaur, because of course we do. You want to always be careful when right here, because you might sometimes hit the last node there. So just be mindful of that. Oh, let's get that reloaded. This isn't going to be a goated damage phase. I'm wasting Trace Rifle. I'm rushing. And I was also slow because the reload. But it's kind of what I expect at this point. I will rush on this last cycle. That's like 5, 6, 7 fusion rifle shots, which isn't much. So I'm just gonna get my wish ender out. Oops. Of course I missed. 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss. That was just kind of for revenge. Time is not really a big deal at any point here. You notice I'm always ending the first 3, my project in the first 3 circuits with at least 20 seconds of Arcturition left. So the 5-10 seconds I wasted doing that, completely inconsequential. Additionally too, this is going to be faster. I may make this using only 1 Minotaur anyways, because I'm using Wish Ender. see. Little mean mug there. Alright, and now we're going to take these guys out. One. I don't have to line them up crazy with my knife, so it doesn't take as long. We're going to see. We have 10 seconds. Nope, I'm not going to rush. I will take these guys out. If it were just one or two heavy shots, I might go with it. But since I need, it's kind of looking like five, maybe six there. I will be mindful and surgical as usual. Alright. As we're passing, we look down. Oh, it kind of looks like that's not lit up. Do I have that lit up? That lit up? Let me see if this completes. If I don't miss it. Yeah, it's not lit up. And the boss is really hating me. I don't know which one I missed. I had to have missed the one below, which is completely ridiculous. So here I go back to get some more electrician. And I'll go through the circuit one by one. Oh, didn't realize he was going to die there. Alright, this really will be it though. Except for, of course, the other Minotaur we have to kill. Okay, so that did proc. Jeez, that was the last one. So I probably could have done it before. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We'll just take out that guy with an arrow. Take out that guy with an arrow. Take out that guy with an arrow. And we are ready to go. Sorry this took so long, but it's whatever. Like I said, this is a run for every person, every guardian. I'm just going to finish him off with fusion. Oh, a little frame rate skip there. Drop. It's okay. As long as he doesn't explode immediately upon reaching the end of the catwalk, I knew we were going to be fine. So, that is akelous. So far this run is solo flawless. I'll stop this video here for the descent. The descent will be the next video. So, thanks for checking this out. I hope this was very helpful, and I will be back in just a couple seconds.